Yo, 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 Moe Abbassi back at it again. And in today's video, today's training, I wanted to go over how to destroy your personal limiting beliefs, things that are holding you back from accomplishing more in your, not only your personal life, but also in your professional life, making more money, helping out more people, doing more good. This is something that was the second biggest problem when I did a poll on Facebook that people had. They either have limiting beliefs or limiting thoughts regularly show up that stops them from taking action and moving forward in their businesses. So 4 steps to this, very, very simple. You can also do this exercise as soon as we're done here, showing you how to destroy it once and for all and as they come up. Step number 1 is awareness. We must become aware of what the limiting belief actually is, okay? As they start to come up, as your doubts, as your thoughts, these things start to come up, you have to observe them. You have to see what the actual thought is and break it down. We're most likely having these thoughts or limiting beliefs because we're trying to protect ourselves from actually experiencing the results that we want, because then it means that we protect ourselves from potential harm. So, for example, you might have heard growing up, money doesn't grow on trees, or I spent good money on this, or rich people are assholes and they are greedy. This was one that I regularly experienced growing up. So then we try to protect ourselves from being rich, because then we think, well, if I become rich, I'm going to be an asshole, and that others, people in my tribe, won't approve of me or they will abandon me. So once we understand what the thought is, what the limiting belief is, then we have to break it down. We have to neutralize it. We have to see both the positives of that thought, positives of that belief, and we also have to see the negatives of that thought, the negatives of that belief, and look at the proof behind both sides of the spectrum. This is us finally making a choice on which beliefs we want to actually get rid of, which beliefs serve us, based off of real, logical, factual proof. Number 3 is creation. We have to make new decisions on what beliefs we want to maintain moving forward. And we want to base this off of our own personal values and our own personal vision of what we want in our lives and what we want to experience in our lives. So what beliefs are going to serve you, and then making a commitment to actually live by those beliefs on a day-to-day basis. And then the last step is commitment. So we have to actually give our reticular activating system, which is the part of your brain that focuses on things, proof that you are actually living by this new belief system. So a small action that you can take that can be done quickly, it can be done fairly easily, and it is very, very specific. So it's measurable. So let's get into the exercise. Number 1, awareness. What is the belief that is holding you back? And what area is this belief in? Is it in your body and physical health? Is it in money? Is it in your mind? Is it with people and relationships? You want to choose one belief at a time to actually work on, okay? Not multiple beliefs, but simply one. Then we break it down. We write down, how is this belief protecting you and serving you from hurt, from disappointment, from negativity? What is the evidence that has been provided for this belief so far, for this negative belief? What is the true, actual, fact-based evidence that this belief is true? How does this belief actually make you feel? How different would you be as a person if you didn't hold this belief? And are you certain that this belief is the whole truth and nothing but the truth? And if it's not, what is? Then we go into creation process. If you were to choose a new belief, what would it be that would actually serve you the most? Write down 2 to 5 pieces of evidence for this new belief that you have chosen, so that, again, we're breaking it down into neutrality. We're seeing the negative beliefs and all of the negatives behind it, all of the facts behind it, but we're also looking at the new positive belief that we want to create, and look at the facts behind that as well. The fact that there is evidence behind that new belief that we want to create. What belief do you want to adopt moving forward? And last but not least, commitment. What is one very specific action you can take in the next 48 hours to be aligned to this new belief system? When do you plan on starting this action? How long will it take to finish this action? How do you believe this action will make you feel? And who will you report to make sure that you completed the action? This will make sure that you are accountable and committed to the action of this new belief that you want to have moving forward, so that we can slowly start to rewire the brain away from the old belief that is not serving you. This is how you can break down any belief system, any thoughts that aren't serving you, and replace it with new beliefs and therefore new actions, which will rewire your brain into that new belief system pattern and essentially rewiring you into a completely new identity. So go ahead and do this exercise now. If you want the Google Doc, I'm either going to leave a link down below to it so that you have this Google Doc and you can just see all of the questions and the specific steps. And if you have any questions, just leave it down below. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, whatever social media channel you're seeing this on, and we will talk soon.